So they made phone number 7 digits originally because 7 is the perfect number for the brain to memorize without fucking it up.
And then they ran a number,
So now they did area codes. Now we're actually not memorizing 10. We're memorizing 2 sets of numbers. We're memorizing the area code and memorizing the other 7. And so it's 7 is the max to give someone in a rhythm. So if you're going to inflect, no more than 7 in a sentence. That's a long fucking sentence, frankly. So but did you ever understand the level of fucking science I take this shit to?
Oh yeah.
And where my 1% advantages come from? Because it's not just, I'm not just working the lead differently. I'm talking to him differently. I'm connecting to him differently. Because I pay attention to these small details that I've never taken the time until now to start, how do I do this? Like, how do I do this better than you do? How do I do this better than you do? How do I do this? And I try to compare and contrast myself at all times, not only myself, but to others. Which is what all of you should be doing. At all times, testing yourself with others. Testing these skills, playing with them. You gotta practice with them. So that when you get in the game, it's not the first time you're doing it. I promise you, if you didn't practice spin moves in basketball, and the first time you try one in a game, you'd fucking travel. Every single time. Or the ball would get stolen, something would happen. It wouldn't work. I remember the first time I tried to spin move, I fucking got dizzy and I knew where the hoop was. Because I was trying to, like a tight spin move. Like leave you with a broken ankle spin move, right? And so it's the same kind of mental agility you gotta have on this. You gotta take this job seriously, like you're a professional. Like, are you working on your craft? Are you working on it for next? I'm not saying you have to like cut out your whole fucking life and never play sticks and never do this and never do that, and never go on vacation. I'm not saying that shit. I'm saying you need to start injecting time in your day. Like if you're disciplined to go fucking work out every day, you're disciplined enough to fucking add something in your routine where you're practicing fucking changing words to open-ended questions, and you're practicing with phonetics and emphasizing words with inflection, and you're practicing with tone. The tonality and inflection are 2 of the most powerful tools you have with your mouth. Because what do they always tell you? It's not what you say. So why are you not focusing on how to say it? Why are you just robotically going through the motions because you read somebody's script? Like reading a script is different than hearing the right person read you the fucking script. Right? That's why like everyone understands how they hire an actor for a movie. They don't just take the first fucking actor that comes along. They have like hundreds and hundreds of people read the fucking script to find where's the right voice. Who says it right? Who has the right inflection? Who gives us the right feeling that we're looking for? And so are you taking time to construct, before I even get into this, am I taking some time to construct my mindset to understand, okay, what am I about to do right now? Am I about to work veteran leads? So I gotta, okay, get myself in the veteran lead mindset. So I might pull out my coin from my pocket in that situation and put it on the table. So it reminds me that I'm talking to veterans. I'm also going to try to send a coin to veterans. If you want to give me your mailing address, I'd love to send you a token of my appreciation for your service to the country. But you don't make that the first thing you say. You got to wait till you build a relationship up first. That's something that takes the relationship from here to here. And it's always my goal. My goal is not to go from here to fucking here, because people are like, fucking slow down, buddy. If you try that shit. Most clients aren't looking for a one-night stand agent to go slam, bam, thank you, ma'am, over the phone. Which is why retention's hard on the phone, because over the phone's a lot like a one-night stand and then trying to build a relationship off that. Not to say it hasn't been done. It's more difficult. You got to approach this with, I'm trying to create marriages. I want to marry my clients for life. Friends for life. But marry is deeper than friend, huh? That's why I say marry. I want to marry my clients. Not literally, but between us, we have that kind of bond. Like, we're not going to get divorced professionally. And what causes most divorces? 100%. you say finances, but it's lack of communication about the finances. Almost always when it's finances, because one person is fucking lying about where we really are and the other person's not, and then when they find out, they're pissed about the lying, not necessarily the finances. Because if a person loves somebody, you can have that adult conversation, say, look, we're fucking, I'm about to borrow $20,000 just so we can make it the rest of the year or whatever. And you have those conversations. So it's communication. Communication is this. It's the reason we get divorced from a client, we have lack of communication. We didn't recon. They didn't respond. There was no communication. Relationship cannot happen if you don't communicate. So when you get the opportunity, when you have them in front of you, when they're interacting, is our best chance at creating the relationship. Not waiting even a day, even 6 hours. Think about 6 hours. 6 minutes even sometimes can be too long. If someone wants an answer now, they're going to keep clicking until they find the answer. Right? Isn't that what you do? That's what I do. I don't know if I can sit around and wait. If I were to enter into like a company's chat and I asked the chat a question and they did fucking chat just sat there and didn't tell me that I'm on hold or anything at all. It didn't say like, please wait while we find you a representative or something. It just acted like you started. This says, hi, I'm Amber. Hi, I'm Ty. Hi, I'm Chad. Hi, I'm whoever. That's what it says. So it's not a robot to them. We've designed that where it doesn't look like a robot. Which, they're stupid if they don't think that, but they are. Because what does it say right there? So, but that's not the perception they get. So when we position for this, we've got to have an idea of what the client is. We got to go through fact finding. We wrote down number one, which was what?
Gain permission to help.
And then we went all the way around the table with that shit. How important was number one to me? Good. And you guys thought I wasn't going to come back, didn't you? I could see some of you going, is he going to come back? I saw the green. I saw the greens going, where are we going to go to number two? Okay? So once I get permission to help them, what's number two now?
Figure out what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. Number two, you should write this or that. Because you need to go through a series of this or that questions. But in what I forget, I'm used to working referrals. So in a lead situation, what do I need to do, which we already did in step one, before I start asking questions? We got permission to help them, right? Correct. So now we tell them what that looks like. I'm going to ask you some questions. Write it down. I'm going to ask you some questions. We're going to use correct pronunciation if you like. I'm going to. I'm fixing, depending on where you live, whatever.
I'm about to.
Finna. Yeah, that's St. Louis for sure, I guess. And Memphis, probably. Fixing or finna probably work. I lost my train of thought. Where was the first part? Okay, I need to ask you some questions. Okay? After that, what am I going to do? I'm going to ask the questions, and I'm going to take that information. I'm going to do some research on the fly for you, using my experience and expertise to help you narrow down your options. Does that sound fair?